What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. Today's video is going to be altcoins I'm most bullish on for July. So I did put together this spreadsheet here with projects that have big things happening in July. So some of these I'm pretty bullish on and own some of these. Some of these I really don't know much about, but I did throw them in here because they do have a major event. So if you do want to go through these and study these more yourself, I do recommend that. I am going to go into more detail on which ones I'm most bullish on in this video, so be sure to stick through to the end of the video. Before we get started, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the bell to be notified when I make new cryptocurrency videos. I do regular videos 5 days a week. Also comment below if you have any questions or comments. So before we get started with altcoins I'm most bullish on for July, I do want to give you a quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor and you should always make your own financial decisions. This video is just for entertainment purposes only. So we do have a long list here of 12 altcoins I'm pretty bullish on. Some of these I don't know much about and I don't own, so keep that in mind. I'm going to go through these and tell you which ones I'm most bullish on out of this list, and then you could go through and research other ones if you want. Some of these are pretty small altcoins, some of these are bigger, top 10 altcoins as well, like Cardano ADA, which I'm very bullish on as well. So I'm pretty bullish on altcoins in general, but there is some data showing that we are headed into the next alt season, which is a great sign for altcoins in general. But there are ones from month to month that will make more profit because they're launching mainnets or staking or something else big happening in that month. And many people now are buying the testnet and selling the mainnet. So what this means is when there is news that a mainnet is coming, people will buy as soon as that news comes out, and then they'll wait to a few days before the mainnet launches and sell the coin at a peak price. So we have seen this with many projects like Theta. Cardano has been pumping, heading towards the mainnet at the end of the month. Elrond, which I'm going to show in this video as well. Many altcoins are pumping anywhere from 100 to 1,000% in a short span of time when they are launching big things, and then they have a price correction after the launch. So Nicholas Merton posted this data here showing that we are headed into the next alt season now. So for the first time, we've stepped above the line of resistance for altcoin market dominance, as you guys can see in this chart here. So we are passing that line of resistance for the first time, as well as Bitcoin market dominance is falling, which is a great sign as well. Lark Davis posted Bitcoin hits its all-time high price of 20,000 on December 18th. Bitcoin market dominance at the time was around 50% only. Remember, a new all-time high for Bitcoin is most likely to happen when the rest of crypto is pumping. So as we see Bitcoin dominance fall, it is a bullish sign for cryptos in general. So at the peak of the last bull run, when Bitcoin did hit that $20,000 price, its market dominance was actually much lower at 50%. Right now it's over 60%. So as we do see it going down and altcoins rising, that is a bullish sign that we're headed into the next bull market as well, and we are seeing that now. So something else big happening in July is the Asia Blockchain Summit 2020 from July 15th to 19th. If you do want to watch it, it is going to be a virtual experience that's going to be on abasummit.io where you can register. Some very big names from the crypto space here. Vitalik's going to be speaking and may possibly give some info on when to expect phase 0 of Ethereum 2. I did see some speakers for Cardano are going to be here as well. So if you do want to check that out, just go over to their website and get registered. So I'm not going to go through every coin on this list for July crypto events, but I will go through a few that I'm most bullish on. If you do want to go through some of these yourself, I do recommend that just to get a better idea of which coins are most bullish for you personally. So starting with Elrond ERD, they have a mainnet launch coming on July 30th. If we go over to their coin market cap, the price is 0.0085. So it's already had a huge price run up. Beginning of May, price was 0.0018. The price now has been over 7x, so 700% profit. Market cap went from 15 million all the way to 110 million. So it is at a peak price right now, even though they have their mainnet coming in 20 days. It could continue pumping up towards that, but I do believe there will be a price correction at some point, probably starting up to a week before the mainnet launch, especially because the price has already gone up so much over the last month. So I do think it has a tiny bit more room to grow, but it will probably have a price correction, so do be careful buying into cryptocurrencies that are at their all-time high and at a peak price. So overall, Elrond does look like a pretty interesting project. It is at a peak price though, so I wouldn't recommend buying in right now, but it is one I will keep on my radar. They are doing some pretty big things. They have the mainnet launching in 20 days, which should have some more room to grow headed up towards that, but it probably will have a price correction at some point. So this is one to be very cautious of investing in. They also have this blockchain multiplayer game, Battle of Elrond, that got a deal with Galaxy Store exclusively. So that'll be pretty interesting to see as well. I do believe you'll be able to earn ERD tokens from this, from what this article says. So that'll be pretty interesting to see play out. So next on the list is going to be Cardano ADA, by far the cryptocurrency I'm most bullish on for July. And I do believe the price of ADA will be going up leading towards the end of July. This one hasn't gone up too much yet, like some of these other altcoins that have a much smaller market cap and much smaller volume. They pump much easier, like we've seen with Elrond. So Shelly Mainnet is going to introduce staking to the project as well as smart contracts by the end of the year. So if we look at Cardano ADA price, currently at 12.5 cents. Before the new roadmap was announced, it was around 5 cents, 5.5 cents. So it has gone up over 100% already, but that's much smaller comparing to Elrond and other projects that are already up over 500%. But you have to consider this does have a much higher market cap, which now has a $3.2 billion market cap and is currently sitting at rank 7. So it has moved up a lot as well. It was around rank 11 before this roadmap was announced. So I do think Cardano has much more room to grow, especially comparing it to other bullish altcoins on this list. So July 29th is when the Shelly hard fork is supposed to happen, and the devs are very confident they will be able to hit this, as well as first staking rewards are going to be coming out on August 18th, which is also huge. They also announced that Coinbase Custody will be allowing their users to stake Cardano ADA within the Coinbase platform from cold storage. So that's a massive announcement as well that just happened, and there will be some other announcements coming as well, I do believe, other platforms that will be partnering with Cardano for staking. So I do believe the price of ADA has more room to grow. I'm looking at about a 15-cent price by mid-July and possibly 30 cents by the end of July. We also don't know when Coinbase is going to be listing ADA, and that could give it a pretty big pump as well, especially if they do Coinbase Earn, which will introduce the project to millions of Coinbase users. So this does have the possibility of even going up to rank 3, passing XRP. I do believe with everything Cardano has coming out, it is very possible. But again, this probably will have a price correction at some point, but I'm pretty bullish on the 30-cent price for Cardano ADA. So next on the list is going to be Origin OGN. They were supposed to launch staking in June, but I do believe they'll be launching it in July now. So that could be an indicator that the price will go up more. It's actually up 16% today at the price of 34 cents with a market cap of only 25 million. This project's getting listed on all the top exchanges. With the announcement of Hobai, they actually went up to 48 cents very briefly on June 18th. The price doesn't even show here on CoinMarketCap, but I was able to sell some over 45 cents on that day. So the current price of this is pretty flat and leveled out. I do think it has potential to go much higher with everything that's happening. So they did just announce Coinbase Custody partnership with OGN. Coinbase will be listing OGN eventually as well. This is a long-term hold for me, so even though I'm bullish on the short term, I will be holding this long-term as well, along with SparkPoint and Cardano ADA as well. Both coins I'm bullish on short-term and still holding for the long-term as well. So this had a all-time high price of around 48 cents back in March. So this is a very new coin and a very new project. They are doing some pretty big things backed by blockchain. One major thing they're doing is their D shop, which allows you to create a store online using cryptocurrencies as payment. It also uses blockchain for payment verification, which is pretty interesting. So this is growing pretty quickly, as well as they have a plugin for Amazon that allows you to get discounts if you do hold OGN tokens, as you guys can see here, Origin Deals. I haven't used this yet, but I probably will try this out soon. So an example, if you hold 10 OGN, you'd get a 10% discount from this on Amazon. So this is a form of staking in itself. Able to get up to 20% off products from Amazon is a pretty huge utility for holding the OGN token. I'm definitely interested to see how they're managing this. So they are going to be launching a different form of staking as well, where you can actually stake the OGN tokens for a percentage return. So I am looking forward to that. So next on the list, SparkPoint SRK launching their 2021 roadmap, as well as staking sometime in July as well. So the 2020 roadmap is pretty big in my opinion, launching on July 27th. It's going to give a broader vision of what the project is aiming for now that they're a developed project and they've already launched some products. So a quick disclaimer, I am a marketing advisor for the project. Some people were confusing this for marketing director. I don't actually work on the core team with SparkPoint, and I'm not on the official team. I don't get insider info on partnerships or anything coming. I find out the same day as you guys on Twitter or their announcement channels. Also, these videos are not sponsored by SparkPoint SRK. I'm not paid to put SparkPoint in my videos. I'm genuinely bullish on SRK for everything this project is doing. They really are doing a lot of things that no crypto projects do, like monthly roadmaps. They're a deflationary currency. They're building many mobile games that are actually generating them revenue. So I am very bullish on this project in general, and I wouldn't be promoting them at all if I wasn't, even if I was a marketing advisor. I'm also not required to hold SRK, but I choose to do so because I'm bullish on the project. So I just want to give you guys a quick disclaimer on that because some people were questioning that I was listed as a marketing advisor. So something I really like about SparkPoint is they do monthly roadmaps, which is a great thing for investors to get an idea of what's going on month to month, and not just a broad roadmap that most projects do in the cryptocurrency space. So this really keeps investors informed on what they're working on from month to month, so you can get a better idea of what you're investing in. So for this month of July, they do have a new platform launching called Spark Learn, which they have some partnerships with that to come soon as well. So that is coming in a couple weeks. That will be a e-learning platform, as well as updates to their mobile games, Spark Play, which they're already generating revenue from and doing tournaments. So if you do want to earn some SRK, you can earn SRK playing these mobile games. I highly recommend playing Crypto Burst. It's a very fun mobile game. SparkPoint new roadmap for 2020 and 2021 coming on July 27th. This is what I'm really bullish on because it'll give everyone an idea of what they're really working on for the long term. Their initial roadmap is kind of out of date now, so this will give everyone an idea of where they're headed in the future and what they're planning. They also said they are working on hiring 3 new developers for this month as well, which will double their developer team. They've already been doing a lot. Now being able to double the amount of games they're creating and the amount of utility they're building for the SRK token is very bullish in my opinion as well. So in general, I'm bullish on this coin. It is a very small market cap. 1.8 million right now is extremely small. This is partially because the token is pretty hard to get right now. The best exchanges to get it is Bitmart or Hotbit. It's also on Uniswap, but there isn't much liquidity there, so you can't buy much tokens there even. So I would recommend one of these 2, Bitmart or Hotbit. They are working on bigger exchanges as well, but being a newer project, it is going to be harder, especially needing a lot of revenue for the bigger exchanges. So definitely a good project to have on your radar, regardless if you want to purchase any SRK or not. I would recommend downloading and playing the Crypto Burst game just to get an idea of what they're working on. This is a very fun game that's based on the game Candy Crush, which has over 4 billion downloads from different platforms. So you have to consider they're remaking popular games like this, but with a crypto theme and SRK rewards integrated. So you can not only be playing these games that are fun, but also earning some SRK cryptocurrency at the same time, which is huge in my opinion. You could earn 25,000 SRK tokens just by getting to level 100 in this game. So you could earn some free SRK just doing that. They also have some other ways to earn SRK by helping them promote and spread the project. So next on the list, Verge XVG having their halving on July 13th. So similarly to Bitcoin, they're having a halving where the amount of coins generated per block will be cut in half from 400 down to 200 coins per block. So that will decrease the amount of Verge XVG coins coming into circulation, but you also have to question if the demand and utility is continuing to build for this project. I haven't really heard much about this project happening in the past year. Currently at the price of 0.006, they did have an all-time high around 25 cents at the peak bull run. So it has gone down a massive amount. So I don't really know if this project is dead or if they're continuing to build. Recently, XVG did have a decent price rise though, going from around 0.044 up to 1 cent, now leveling back out to 0.0067. So I don't know if this is going to continue to go up towards the verge halving, but it could be a good thing for the price of XVG long term. It doesn't look like it's going up much like Bitcoin was. If it did, it already had its price peak. So this is probably one I wouldn't buy into on this list, but it is something bullish happening for this project in July. So that's all I'm going to go through on this list in detail, but I will go through some of the news for these other projects just to give you guys an idea of what's happening for these projects this month. Some of these would have been great investments, but are already at a peak price, so I don't really see them being very bullish. Most bullish, I'm still Cardano ADA and SparkPoint SRK being second, OGN being third on this list. Some of these other coins do have potential to keep going up, but some are over 500% peak price right now, so it is very risky buying into them at this point. Elrond would have been a great one leading up to 20 days away from the mainnet, but being up over 500% right now, I'm probably just going to buy a very small amount, even if I do decide to buy any. But I will be keeping that project on my radar regardless. So starting with Terra, their CEO made the announcement that they're making a major announcement on July 10th at a virtual event. So seeing as the price of Terra Luna is currently 20 cents and did have an all-time high of around $1.30, the price has been pretty flat over the past couple months. So this could be a good buy if the announcement is really major like they say, but if not, then the price will probably continue to sit flat. They do have some decent market pairs like KuCoin and Bittrex if you do want to pick some up. Next, XICON making some major developments to their mainnet. Augur is launching version 2, which will launch on July 28th. If we look at Augur on CoinMarketCap, so currently around the price of $19.30, it did have an all-time high of about $105, just massive amount of difference. So it has gone down a lot. It has been going up though lately in the past couple months. So starting at the beginning of the May, a price of $11, it has almost doubled now. So this could still be a good buy if version 2 is big and does offer some good features. I don't know much about this project, but I may be looking into it. It is listed on Coinbase Pro, Binance, and other big exchanges. Market cap of 211 million, circulating supply only 11 million. So definitely one I'm interested in and may pick up some tokens, especially seeing as the price hasn't gone up too much yet and the all-time high is over $105. Still has massive room for growth. So next is going to be Bancor version 2, which is launching at the end of July. So the price of Bancor BNT currently $150. If we look at the all-time history price for Bancor in the peak of the last bull run, the price of BNT was over $10. In the short term, it has gone up a lot as well. It was sitting flat at about 18 cents and now at $1.50. So it already has gone up a massive amount and had huge return on investment in the short term. Just in the last couple months, if you pick this up, you would have made a massive return on an investment already. So this one is at a peak price. So I would be more skeptical buying into this one, although it does probably have some more room for growth. It probably will have a price correction a few days up to a week before the launch of version 2. So you do need to be skeptical about that. People are selling a few days before these mainnet launches, and that's usually when you'll see the price correct. So Zcash has some big updates coming as well. Zcash Heartwood is coming in 6 days and 9 hours. So Zcash on CoinMarketCap, $57 currently. Its all-time high, it was over $850 at the peak of the last bull run. When it launched on CoinMarketCap, it was over $2,000 for some reason. Now at the price of $57 and a market cap of 544 million. It's pretty flat. The price hasn't gone up at all in the short term as well. So this is one I may pick up more of. I do hold a few of these just because it's a good privacy coin, and I do believe they're going to be working with Ethereum to give Ethereum privacy options as well. Also, it has a very small circulating supply of under 10 million and a max supply of 21 million, similarly to Bitcoin. So this being a privacy coin, if it does become a top privacy coin in the future, this price could definitely go up a lot. $57. Imagine getting Bitcoin at that type of price. It all really depends how much utility and adoption Zcash gets. but it is good to see they're doing major network upgrades, this one coming in 6 days, and I do believe this is the 4th major update they've done. So I will probably be picking up some Zcash for the long term as well. Headed into the next bull run, I do think it'll go up a lot. Besides that, Cappy, this is a cryptocurrency I've never heard of, so do be skeptical if you're buying into this. It does look like a kind of cheesy website. So Cappy Network is launching their mainnet Polymorph at the end of July as well. So lots of coins on this list for July. Definitely some good ones in here. I'm definitely most bullish on Cardano ADA if you are looking. I do think that one still has a massive room for growth in the ADA price. Besides that, some of these smaller altcoins have already had a massive price run, and I'm very skeptical buying into them at a peak price over 500% profit already is pretty risky. Cardano I think is still a pretty good buy, as well as SparkPoint SRK being a $1.8 million market cap and everything they have launching, including staking, roadmap, a deflationary total supply, everything coming out for this project. They just hired 3 new developers, doubling their dev team as well. So for a small cap project like that, you could definitely get a massive return on investment very easily. So if SRK did a 100x, that would be a $180 million market cap. Comparing that to other coins out there with over 300 million market cap, like Dogecoin, just hitting $600 million market cap, definitely potential for massive return on investment with SparkPoint SRK. So I recommend you guys check out this list of altcoins and study it and look through each project and find out which projects you like the most. So I will be doing a video like this once a month now, basically altcoins I'm bullish on and that have major things happening within that month. So I will also be putting a image of this chart on my website at JRNYcrypto, as well as an article kind of reviewing what we went over in this video as well. So go to JRNYcrypto.com if you do want to get that. I'll be posting that article tonight. Also be sure to subscribe and share this video with anyone you think would find it useful if they are looking for bullish altcoins for July. Thank you guys again for watching the video. I hope you guys found it useful. If you do want to learn more about SparkPoint, I did a video, Best Crypto Hidden Gem, on my channel. I highly recommend checking out these Cardano videos as well, some very bullish info on why Cardano is so bullish for end of July, getting a Coinbase listing, launching staking in their mainnet, and smart contracts by the end of the year. This project is really coming together and I think is going to explode very soon. So thank you guys again for watching the video. I hope you guys found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one.